gonna run right over my lure. Yeah. All right, guys, we are back again. It's summertime, you know where I'm at. Top secret Lake P. And by the way, for any of you guys that want to support the channel, look at this awesome shirt I'm wearing. Just do a Google search for Bass, Shop BassGeek. You'll find these. And you can help support the channel. You can help tell other people you're a Bass Geek. And by the way, I was looking at my analytics the other day, and I get a lot of views from people that aren't subscribed. Guys, hit that subscription button for me. Pretty please hit that subscription button for me. So if you're watching this channel and you're not subscribed, hit that subscription button, hit that notification button. As I always say at the end of my videos, so that you know when these videos come out. Gotta lock up. All right, let's get it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about conditions. Again, this lake is super clear. It's a super highland, what I call super highlands reservoir. There's a huge temperature drop. You know, we were up to 81, 82 degrees the last time we were out here a couple of weeks ago, and now we're down to 77.4 this morning. Now, the air temp was 54. This may be the coldest stretch at nights, even though we're going to get up to the 80s today, air temperature. We're already, you know, down in the 50s as the nights get shorter. So a cold snap like this should begin to get these fish, you know, to start looking toward that topwater bite again here in September. We're still in August, but it should get these fish to where they're ready to begin to munch again. At least that's what we're hoping. So we're going to hit our first couple of schools here. We're going to see what's going on. We've got, you know, 4 or 5 rods out on the deck this morning. You know, the things that I generally start with: a small underspin, a big underspin, you know, a better size swim bait. I've got my blade with my crank wrap. And again, guys, not sponsored by crank wraps, but I really like that whole idea, especially in clear water like this. Now, we got a couple fish out here, a couple of good marks. Again, we're going down our road bed. So there's a couple of good marks right there. You can see our kind of retaining wall over there. I don't know if you can see that. We're out here in 32 foot of water. But you can see, look how dim we are. I mean, that shouldn't be that way. There's another one. As I always say to you every morning, we're not in our juice spot yet, as far as spot number 1 goes. Now, this is the actual bank where they've cut the road into, so it'd be the steep bank. That's why you're getting such a strong return. This is the actual road bed itself. And I know you can barely see this, but this is actually the creek channel. That's a ledge of the creek channel, but the creek channel is right underneath us, and it's running at about 40 feet deep. You kind of see the edge of the creek channel just come in. Just come into play right there, edge of the road bed. There's your creek channel. So the one thing I'm really surprised about this morning so far is that we're not seeing any shad. We're about to hit the juice. See, we should see bass hanging off this ledge right here. There's a few. Come on, man. Come on. There's a couple over here. We might have missed it by a hair. See, that's the great thing. You know, people are like, can you see fish on side imaging? Yes, you can see fish on side imaging, you know. There's a few over that way, so. But here's the thing about it is I need my side imaging. And I mean, you can see, you know, here's the bank. This is shallow water. They're all down through there. So there's more. There's the ditch that runs out of this, and it hits the main creek channel, which runs over there. So they're all down that. That's a pretty easy cast to make. There's some good marks over there too, like that one. You know. So we're gonna go up in our little. There's probably some crappie right there. We're gonna put a mark on them. Never know, that might be some bass right there. We'll definitely make a few casts at them. There's some. There we go. That's cool. We might make a few casts on that one right there. See if we can catch one or two. We're gonna make a few casts of them. We may go back on the other side, make a few quick casts, and then head on up the lake. Let's see what we can get out of this. So hole number 1 was a bust. We're gonna go ahead and head on up the lake here. We're gonna check hole number 2 and number 3 out. Really the areas that schools are. There's really only 3 places on this lake that they really school up a lot. I don't know, you know, I don't know why. So, I like to target those school fish, you know, that are down deep, because, you know, 90% of the time they're easier to catch. There just wasn't a lot of them down here. I think that's kind of the biggest problem. You know, I don't know if that school has been beat up a whole lot, but it definitely just not a whole lot of fish there. And you know, that's on a small lake like this. It's why I try to keep this lake quiet. And I know that, you know, I know a lot of the locals know this lake, and when they see it on there, they see me on it. And I know this lake is getting more pressure than it has in the past few years. I'm not saying that's all because of me. I'm saying it's because I think the secret about this lake is getting out a little bit. Which is another reason I bought a smaller boat, because there's a lot of really good small lakes around me. There are a lot of them are like this lake is a no wake. The entire thing you can't, and I know that's a real common thing up north, but this lake is a no wake. You can't really get up. You can't get up on plane or anything like that. But you know, it's a lake that I grew up fishing out of a John boat years and years and years ago. And so I love to come up here during the summer. It's just fun. It's generally easy fishing during the summer if you know. And I think the thing of it is even the people that don't know me, the locals have said, hey, you know, Pound, look at this, fish like this, okay, this is where. So I think it's one person's telling another. And I think this lake's suffering the consequences of that. That sucks, but you know, I know it is what it is. All right, let's hit spot 2 and 3, and hopefully we can put some in the boat. There they are. A few of them sitting there. Golly. Some over here. There we go. There we go. Sitting right on top of that ledge. There we go. A couple of better dots. Sitting right on top of the ledge. There's your creek channel. You can see them over here on side imaging. Better on there. Oh my God, wait till you see this. I don't know if he's even still on there. Woo, look at that. Little smallmouth. And I mean, he got that back. Oh, sit still, bud. Sit still, sit still. I'm gonna let you go. Oh, look at that little smallmouth on top water. Look at that. Woo, big one. Pretty little smallmouth. Look at that. Go on, bud. There we go. Fish number 2, he's not great. Probably 2.5 if he's lucky. We finally got one to bite on a swimmy bait. Alright guys, sorry I forgot to do the outro earlier. You know, the day sucked, man. And I really put this video together for you guys because I wanted to show you. Not always do I go out there, do I find them on the graph, do I catch them. Sometimes I mess the timing up. Sometimes they're pressured. Sometimes I should have started on one school and I missed that early bite when it was going to be good because I started on the first one I came to. You know, it's all about timing. And sometimes you're just going to miss that timing and those fish aren't going to bite. Just because you see them on your graph all the time doesn't mean they're always going to bite. You know, I caught them on the things I normally catch them on. My Oneknocker and my underspin. But the thing of it is what you didn't see is that I threw a jig. I threw a swim jig. I threw 2 different kinds of swim jigs. I drop shotted. I cast a drop shot. I vertical drop shot. I spooned. I threw a big worm. I threw a Nico rig. You know, sometimes they're just not going to have it, man. And later in the summer, that tends to be a lot of the time. Sometimes, you know, as the summer just drags and drones on, you know, sometimes they're just not biting that day. We were in a real post-front condition. Seems like we've been in that for a month or 3 now. But, you know, like I said, man, this is real fishing. You know, I'm not going to show you just the good times. When I go out there, I'm going to show you some of the days when I catch a dink and a slightly bigger dink. Sometimes you got to throw the kitchen sink at them. Sometimes it works and sometimes you don't. At least we didn't zero. That's always a positive. But guys, again, go out there, shop BassGeek, do the Google search, you'll find the shirts. Got shirts, hoodies, shirts, you know, for your babies or for your babes. Make sure you watch after the outro. The mystery tackle box winner is going to be announced. Guys, as always, questions and comments in the comment section below. You know I love to talk about fishing. I love to answer your questions. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to ring that bell. And you guys rock. Alright guys, first off, sorry this took a minute. Let's go ahead and highlight the URL. We're going to copy it. We're going to jump over to our random comment generator. And we're going to get all of our comments. 250 unique comments. Thanks guys, that's awesome. That does help out the channel. Now here we go. We're going to go ahead and start the raffle and pick from a random. Let's see what we got. Mud Dogger, they did say bullshit. Thanks for the videos. Alright, so Mud Dogger, I am getting ready to go right now and find your comment and tell you that you are a winner. Sorry. Anyway, so Mud Dogger, you're a winner. Make sure you just send me an email. It is bassgeek.biteme@gmail.com. Send me your information and I will send you the box with the bullshit in it out to you ASAP. Thanks.